What's up, everybody? We're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and recently we finished our second Great One Roe Deer grind and got one of the coolest combos I have ever seen. I'm so happy that we managed to get our second one much faster than our first, because that first one took almost 2,400 buck kills. Now, there's one thing I wanted to talk about at the beginning of this video here, because there is something very interesting that has happened throughout my grind that you guys will probably want to know so that you don't make the same mistake that I did. I've had so many people ask me why all of my deer at the main lake are pairs, why I don't swap them out for solos. And well, to put it simple, I can't. And the main reason for that is the fact that when I was herd managing this map, I made the mistake of not shooting any of the females that were in pairs throughout the rest of the map. I was only shooting females if they showed up at this lake. And because of that, we ran into some major issues. Because not only was I herd managing down the map while only shooting the males, but I was also grinding this lake at the same time. I'd alternate. I'd go manage the map for an hour or two, and then I'd come back here and grind this lake for an hour or so. And because of that, some weird things happened. The biggest thing that happened is over time, solos that I used to have here that were solo males ended up swapping out for pairs. And the pairs that I was shooting throughout this part of the map, like the entire rest of the map in the external zones, I was only shooting the males, and that made it so that the males didn't have anything to respawn with because I wasn't shooting females for them to respawn with. And what this did was it made it so I completed my herd management faster, but it also made it so that the males did not respawn. And because the males didn't respawn, it essentially, fast-tracked my herd management because the ones that were on the map still were level 1s that I was leaving. So I was leaving all the level 1s and I was shooting in the level 2s, and because I wasn't shooting females, they'd only respawn if they were a solo buck. But what that has unfortunately done is made it so that I can't really swap my pairs out now. I have pretty much nothing but pairs at my main lake, and if I want to swap them out, I'm gonna have to go find some solos to shoot, and the problem is pretty much all of them are level 1s. So I would basically have to undo some of my herd management if I wanted to swap out these pairs for solos. And then after I did that, I'd pretty much have to just not hunt this lake until I've fully managed the map down again. And because of that, I've decided that I'm just going to deal with the fact that we are going to have pretty much nothing but pairs to shoot. It can be a little bit annoying at times. It does make it so I'm killing less per hour, but I'm already decently herd managed, and I really don't want to have to undo that and then re-herd manage the map, because that is just going to take more time than I want it to. It's just going to be annoying at the end of the day. So it is what it is. We're just going to deal with it. We've already got 2 great ones off of this, and we're still getting 60 to 80 kills per hour on bucks, as well as obviously the same amount of does because they're pairs. But it's still gone pretty well. Like, I'm fine with getting 60 to 80 bucks per hour instead of the 100 plus that some people are getting, if it means that I don't have to redo my HM. So that is why I've got a lot of pairs. I've had so many questions about it that I figure I would at least let you guys know why that is. And a good lesson for everybody else that's wanting to herd manage their map. Don't start doing your main grind on the main lake until you have managed down your map. I would recommend just swapping everything out for solos at the main lake. And then once you've got the amount of solos that you want at the main lake, then go throughout your map and herd manage it as good as you can. And then once you're satisfied with your herd management, come back to the main lake and start grinding like crazy. That is probably going to be the best way to do it without screwing things up like I did. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the main part of this video, which is the trophies that we got on grind number 2. Now, I didn't record most of the diamonds because at this point we have seen 1,000,000 diamonds, and you'll likely see some in another video because I actually have a lot of videos scheduled over the next week, and I plan to release this one before a lot of them. So I believe the next video you guys see is probably going to be either my Great One Mule Deer from a month ago, or it's going to be all of the diamonds that we got on grind 1 until I stopped recording them. So we got a lot of content coming up for a lot of different stuff, and I hope you guys are excited for that. But let's go ahead and jump into the main part of this video. A cool rare that we got, as well as the Great One. Let's go. We got ourselves another piebald. This guy, not very big, but still cool to see another rare showing up on the grind. We've had quite a few of them, which is definitely nice to see. Now, what else is here? Oh, yeah, we got a bunch right there. You know what? I think we're going to approach this from a completely different angle because this one probably not going to work out. We're going to end up spooking a lot. Here we go. A much better angle to take down this beauty and then attempt to take down all of the others as well. We got 2. You know, that's good enough. There it is. Look at that beauty right there. That is a 56 scoring piebald. Definitely a lower end of the estimate there, but hey, it is what it is. Still another rare on the grind, and that's what you love to see. What's up, Cayman? How you doing? I don't think I said hi yet. Sup, Crow? How you been? Quick question. How do you know a great one is trying to spawn? I'm 547 kills into a fallow grind. All my zones are starting to get down to 2s. Is that a sign? To be honest, there's no confirmed 100% like accurate way to tell if a great one's going to spawn. Oh, yes! Let's go! Oh my gosh! Let's go, chat! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! There it is! There it is! We did it! Our second grind was way shorter than the first one. Let's go! Oh my gosh, he's beautiful! Oh my gosh, he's beautiful! What fur is that? I can't remember what that fur is called. Dude, it's the claw rack! Yes, it's the claw rack! It's the freaking claw rack! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy! Let's go, chat! Let's go! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What the heck, dude? What the heck? Wow, man. You think that's the Kindledawn? Maybe. I'll be honest, I can't remember all the names off the top of my head because, you know, the update just came out a week ago. But holy crap, let's go. That was fast. It was much quicker than my first grind. That first grind, man, that thing went on for, I think, 10 days. Half of it throughout early access and then half after early access. But the first grind lasted 10 days and 2,391 buck kills. This second one, much shorter, 478 buck kills. I will take that. I'm so happy this one didn't last 2,000 plus again. There it is, man. Oh my gosh. If you guys are just joining in, that is the claw rack right there. That is the claw rack with, I don't even know what this fur is, but I'm sure you guys in chat can tell me what it is. This is like, okay, so I don't think there's a single combination that's bad for the roe deer. I think every single fur and rack looks good, which is really rare for me. Usually there's like 2 or so of every great one that I'm just not a fan of. Like with mule deer, I was not a fan of the tiger stripes one and not a fan of the what's it called? The cobweb. Cobweb, I liked it at first and then it just kind of, I just didn't like it after a while. But the roe deer are the first one in a while where I think every combination, every variation is really beautiful. They did a really good job with these guys. But as I was saying, where I was going with this was I like this variation a lot better than the first one we got. Like, I love them all, but this is like miles better than my first combo. This rack is incredible. And that fur type is just incredible. What will I shoot him with? So I've decided that we are going to use the 300 Blackout. Because it has been a long time since I've shot a great one with this gun. And I mean, what better species to take down than a roe deer? It's a class 3 to 6 rifle. This is a good spot, actually. Okay, I don't know how long we'll be able to get footage of him from here. Because obviously we don't have a bush to hide in. Oh, do I have my backpack on? Oh, I have my backpack on. That means I will not be able to get within 20. I will not be able to get within 20 meters of him. This is about the closest we'll be able to get because I have a backpack on still. Oh, look at how pretty it is. You know what? We don't even need to get closer. This is a perfect angle. We have such a beautiful view of him here. It's called the Kindledawn. Okay, yeah, it seems like everybody agrees now that's called the Kindledawn. I haven't kept up with the names of the fur too much, so... Except for my favorite, the Wildfire. I really want to get a Wildfire, but this guy is gorgeous, man. It does kind of look like you have a bowl of ice cream and you just drizzled some caramel and chocolate sauce on it. Yeah, I knew this backpack would be a problem. I should have remembered to take it off. Would I actually be lined up perfect if I went to one of these other tents? If he spooks, he spooks. We'll just, you know, go to main menu again. Well, the ones close to us scared. They spookered. He did not, though. Okay. Which makes sense because we fast traveled farther than 180 meters away from him. think this will be better. I'll just make sure to aim, like, bottom of lung. Oh. How does he know I'm here? 69 away will 0 to 75 with a 300 blackout. We will wait for him to lift his head up. Lift your head up again, so it's a fresh lift up. Smoked him. Let's go. Oh my gosh, look at this combo, guys. Wow. Oh my gosh, that is one of the coolest great ones I think I've ever killed in my entire time playing Call of the Wild. That is such a beautiful combo. Oh my gosh, man. Wow. I just don't even know what to say, bro. That is so freaking cool. Look how pretty it is. That is about as pretty of a variation as I could possibly get. Like, the antlers mixed with this fur looks so good. And again, for anybody that watches the video that this is going to go into, all great ones, they're kind of broken right now in the scores. Every single claw rack you get, like if you get the same rack as I got right here, the score is going to be the same. Same for every other great one rack. Like if two people get the same rack, they're going to score the same. It's just a weird thing going on right now that will hopefully be fixed. And who knows, if you're watching this video a month or two after it's posted, it probably will be fixed. But that's a thing that's going on right now, unfortunately. Gosh, that's so pretty, man. That is so cool. That should be the typical rack, by the way. Yeah, but it looks like a claw, so people are going to call it the claw rack. Plus, we'd already named one the typical rack. We already named one the typical rack, so this is going to be the claw rack. And honestly, it looks literally just like a crab claw, so I'm fine with it being named that. Gosh, I just want to keep looking at this thing, bro. Oh my gosh, I just realized we can finally make the ultimate row huddle. Let's go do it. Let's go make that huddle mount. Oh my gosh, bro. That's so cool. Oh, that looks so good. Let's rotate it. What pose is going to look the best? Honestly, that one shows it off pretty good. So maybe we'll just do it like that. Yeah, that's probably going to be the way to do it. Wow, man. That's crazy. That's so cool, chat. And I think we can officially put our first Great Ones into the secondary Great One Lodge. We have got to the point where, I mean, I really don't have any place I can put the 3 whitetail, right? Like I have... Now all these are taken. Yeah, I don't think I have any platforms I can put whitetail on in our main Great One Lodge. We finally got to a point where we've loaded up everything with Great Ones and super rares. I mean, except for obviously the smaller mounts. We have one here, but that would only account for one of the whitetail. Really, the only platforms or plaques that we have a lot of is for small stuff like roe deer, tar, wolves. So like if we get a bunch of those, like they're going to go in the main lodge still. But the big stuff, it's going to go into this next lodge. I already started putting like grind trophies in here. Like I threw a bunch of random rares and diamonds from grinds. But it's time to get our first actual great ones in here. Let's go to other, because that'll bring up Great One mounts. There it is, because this is the one with the screwed up Great One. There we go. We got our first Great Ones in our second Great One Lodge. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's super awesome that we got our second Great One, and it just happened to be one of the coolest combos we could have possibly got. Really, the only thing that would have made this better is if I had got the wildfire fur with this rack right here. This is by far one of my favorite racks. I think it looks absolutely incredible, and it truly looks like a massive freaking roe deer, like a real-life giant roe deer. It looks super, super awesome. Appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well as leaving a comment down below and hitting that like button before you go. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!